Do you know something? Some of your best leads never booked a call, and it wasn't because they weren't interested. And in this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to restart the conversation with people who dropped off partway through your webinar using a softer and much more human approach that actually doesn't involve chasing or any pressure. Now, you know they started your webinar because you could see it, and they leaned in. They got value, but then nothing. There's no booking, no message, just silence. And I know that can feel confusing, even discouraging, but it doesn't mean that you did something wrong. Most of the time, it just means the next step in your process just felt too heavy for them. And when something feels like it's going to take a lot of time or energy for people, they tend to put it off right now, even if they're really into what you're saying and it sounds right. Hey, I'm Tina from tinasanford.com. I run a family agency with my son Dan, okay? And we actually help. We work with coaches and service providers, and we build simple systems that turn attention into booked conversations. The kind that kind of feel natural and lead into real clients. Now, if you've been marketing online for a while, you already know it usually takes more than one touch point these days to actually convert any lead. And you've probably been told to create more content, send more emails, more texts, more steps, you know. But what I've been finding is that more steps aren't always the answer. Sometimes they actually create more friction, and people don't need more proof sometimes. They sometimes just need space. Space to say yes without feeling pushed like it's their decision. And that's why I teach kind of like a softer re-entry point, one that feels like an open door instead of like a closed loop. Here's what it looks like in action. You record a very short video, just about 60 seconds, okay? And it speaks directly to those people who almost booked with you. The ones who showed an interest, they started the process, but they're the ones that just fell off. And you say something like, if you watched my training but didn't book in a call yet, I get it, because sometimes the timing isn't right. But if you're still curious, I'd love to hear what caught your attention. Something like that, you know. And then you just invite them to send you a message. You want to keep it casual, no scripts, no forms, just a message, okay? And you find once they reply, you ask one very clear question to get a sense of where they are at. And if they feel like a good fit for you, you send them your calendar link. And if not, you just thank them for being part of your world, and that's it. Now, this isn't about automation or urgency. It's actually about connection, the ones with the right people. And the reason this works is because it gives people room. It lowers that emotional cost of taking the next step. And for a lot of folks, that is the real issue right now. It's not they didn't want your help. It's that your funnel made it feel like it's way too much work for them. Now, I'm not going to say this is the one and done solution. Most coaches need a few different angles with this. But one version of this video might actually speak to those early drop-offs, and another might speak to those who clicked the booking link but didn't finish. Another might just say, hey, are you still thinking about this? And each message becomes its own little moment of invitation. And when you put a few of them in circulation, you start to see something shift. You'll start to see a few leads like raise their hands, and then a few more, and it's like a snowball that starts rolling. And not because you yelled louder, it's because you made it easier to walk through like the door. So if you want help setting this up, I actually got the whole process mapped out, okay? Yeah, and you just drop the word fast below, and I'll send you, I've got it on my computer actually, I'll send you like the whole set of questions, video script on what to ask in DMs, steps that you can set up in Ads Manager, what to do when people start talking to you. But remember, none of this is about chasing. It's about connecting with those people who already showed an interest in what you've got by going through parts of your funnel, and then inviting them to actually put their hand up and go, yeah, I just didn't know what to do next, or I didn't have time. So you can actually have a real conversation with them and see where they're at.